Good evening, everyone, or morning, or afternoon, or whatever it is, wherever you are in this big old world of ours. It's late, but Trump just gave his not quite a State of the Union speech, and I wanted to yap a little bit, so here I am. We're gonna watch this. It's just a few minutes. It's right from the beginning. If you know, you know. Let's just.
Vote by big numbers and won counties in our country. And won counties in our country, 2,700 to 525, on a map that reads almost completely red for Republican. More Americans believe that our country is headed in the right direction than the wrong direction. In fact, it's an astonishing record, 27-point swing, the most ever. One-month gain ever recorded, a 41-point jump.
So if you haven't figured it out already, Al Green, Representative Al Green from Texas, is basically yelling at Trump here, and yeah, so and they're like, get him out of here. The Republicans are trying to like yell over him. It's a whole thing.
Members are directed to uphold and maintain decorum in the House and to cease any further disruptions. That's your warning. Members are engaging in willful and continuing breach of decorum, and the chair is prepared to direct the Sergeant at Arms to restore order to the joint session. Mr. Green, take your seat. Take your seat, sir. Take your seat. Finding that members continue to engage in willful and concerted disruption of proper decorum, the chair now directs the Sergeant at Arms to restore order. Remove this gentleman from the chamber.
So that's basically all we need to see. They're gonna remove him, and I just wanted to take a moment to say, I guess thank God. Thank God that there's somebody who's willing to cause a scene, to stir things up. For me, and for a lot of people, I believe, we wanted more of this. Personally, I wanted the rest of the Democrats to follow suit. I wanted them to basically pull the um some like protesters will use this like tactic of like having like one person stand up and then like say something, and then that person gets taken out, and then another one will stand up. They like like maximize the time, so it's not like all of them standing up at one time and then them all getting sent out. They can do it like they can spread out the time that they've like are disrupting whatever it is they're trying to protest. And I wish the Dems had done that here. I wish they had brought air horns. Like, I would have never let Trump get a word in. Like, every time he lies, which is basically every other word out of his mouth, I would have just been like, sorry, what was that? Can't hear you. Sorry, like it's childish, it's silly, it's goofy, but it's what we need. It's what we need. I- um here again, Al Green, he said he had like a good point of this. Like at one point, let me see if I can find it. Here, okay, it's this part. So basically, this reporter is asking him like, is this a good? Basically, like, would you think like yelling during his speech is like a good tactic to like get your point across? Like basically, um,
The various programs that have been so helpful to so many people. It is the best way to get it across to a person who uses his incivility against our civility. He is a person who has consistently been used incivility against civility.
so yeah, he says like it's the way to go against like someone who's used civility against civility, and I agree. I mean, I think that it's taken a long time for the Dems to get to this point, but they should have caught on a long time ago. The Republicans rely on the Dems' adherence to like the norms, to the old rules, to um, respectability, to regulate regulations. To they rely on the Dems not doing exactly this, on not causing a scene, not making a fuss, and and I just we need more of this. We need more of this tonight. We need more of it going forward, and I hope we get it. um, he says he'll accept his punishment, and obviously, I don't expect there to be no punishment whatsoever for these kind of things. Like if like Democrats are going to do this kind of thing, then they should expect there to be retribution because the Republicans are going to want to stop them. They're going to want to stop them from doing this kind of thing because it can be effective. And I just hope that going forward we get more of this and less of the response we got from the actual Democratic Party via Alyssa Slotkin tonight, which was very. I don't even know. I tuned her out. I tune her out when she talks. I have personal beef with Alyssa Slotkin. Um, I was just don't like her. Don't vibe with her. She's got atrocious vibes. Can't stand her. But she basically gave the typical establishment speech, which is like, we're like, if you guys want to cut waste and fraud, and so do I, but we got to do it the right way, and I want to secure the border too, and I'm Alyssa Slotkin, I voted for the Lake and Riley Act, and it's just I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I want more of this. I want more of Bernie. It makes me sad that this like resistance is coming from these old men. These old men with like one foot out the door already, and like AOC had some stuff to say. It wasn't exactly electrifying or anything. I just honestly just put me in there. You need an agent of chaos. We need agents of chaos for like a few years to fight back against the insanity of the Republican Party. It'll be messy. It'll be, a little scary, but just put me in, coach. Tonight did not give me hope. Um Trump hit all of his same talking points. Most of them were lies, and the Dems just they sat there with their little church, like they were like auctioneer like paddles or whatever, the kind of thing that you raise up when you're at the auction and stuff, or like they reminded me of like the freaking like church fans. Like they might as well have just been fanning themselves. That's how effective those things were. That's how useful those things were. It's like you guys are doing nothing. Like at least Al Green is like causing a scene. Like I want more of this. I wanted a more targeted attempt from the Dems. I wanted them to, again, like I said, I wanted them to spread it out. I wanted to make it impossible for Trump to get a word in. Make it so they have to shut this shit down. That's what I want. Like I want the newspapers tomorrow to say, Dems rioting at during Trump's speech, I want to feel the action that they are taking. I want to feel it. I want them to fight back so hard that I feel it all the way miles away, okay? That's what I want. States away. I want to feel that. And tonight I didn't feel it. I felt it for maybe a moment with Al Green there, and then once he was out of there, it just things went back to normal and Trump rambled for like an hour or 2 hours. I don't even know how long it was anymore. I really started to zone out there. I'm so tired. I'm not editing this video tonight. I'm gonna take care of it tomorrow and get it up. And it I just anyway. Kudos to Al Green. Not so kudos to the Democrats. Screw you, Alyssa. I don't know why we're following the CIA agent into battle here. It's not looking good, brother. It's not looking good. More Al Green, less Alyssa Slotkin. That's what I want, okay? That's what I want. More Al Green, more Bernie Sanders. Like, let's put these old men to shame. My generation should be putting these old men to shame. And what are these younger people doing? They are just getting dog walked by them. Like, come on. You should be out here running circles around them in terms of pushing back against the Republicans, and you're just doing nothing. Again, put me in there. I will make I will make the Republicans cry. I will be their worst nightmare, okay? They will get nothing done, or if they do, it will be it'll be only after I have caused them so much strife and headache that they have no energy to do anything else. Like that's the kind of thing you need to do. You need to exhaust these people. Like you need to be fighting them and you're not fighting them. You need to be getting scrappy. You need to be hitting below the belt. You need to be taking it to the mat with them and like and the Dems are just sitting there like, "Oh, is someone going to jump in? Like is someone going to They're like it's like they're waiting for someone to show up and fight the Republicans for them, but like that's what we elected you for, bro. Your job is to represent the people, not the other way around. You're supposed to do the fighting for us, not the other way around. Just it's a mess. It's just all a mess. It's all a mess, but tonight there was a glimmer of hope in Al Green and maybe this will spark something because maybe the response to this will be so positive that the Dems will maybe take a moment, look inward, and realize that this is the direction they need to be going, not the other way. That is my hope. That is my slim, slim sliver of a hope that I have left for the Democratic Party after tonight. We'll see what happens. Trump admitted there were going to be growing pains with his tariffs and with everything else going on tonight, which basically to me just means things are going to get worse and they're not actually going to get better. But hey, man, we'll see. That's all I got. Again, I'm really tired. I'm going to go to sleep. I'll get this up tomorrow. So this is going to be a little bit late, but way to go, Al Green. He had that little cane there too. He really pulled the old man. He was shaking his cane at Trump, man. He was like, you dirty rascal, you. I was like, oh man. I thought he was gonna beat him with it. And in another world, some of this stuff would be funny. Trump had them like standing up and clapping at like everything he said. It was funny. They'd like sit down and then he'd say something and then all the Republicans would stand up and clap and then they'd sit down again and he'd say something and all the Republicans would stand up and clap and it's just like, are y'all not tired? Like JD Vance looked like he was getting tired. I was like, okay, maybe we just stay standing or I don't know, like like again, if I were in there and as a Democrat, I would also not be standing, but I would have showed up being the most disrespectful piece of shit I could have been tonight. I would have been chewing gum. I would have been like on my phone taking selfies with like the snap like sound on, like at full volume with like the flash on. I would have been I would have been like whisper yelling to like the person next to me. Like they would have been calling me trash, punk. Like they would have been insulting me. They would have been inventing new slurs, okay, to insult me. That's how disrespectful I would have been tonight. Um, if we were not going to have some sort of organized resistance to the speech and to Trump's lies and all of and Trump's rhetoric, that's how I would have been tonight. I would have been so disrespect. And some of them were. Some of them were like on their phone, like not paying attention. But I needed more. I needed them to go full, like, full teenager in their first period class. You know what I mean? Like, it's like 7:45 a.m. You just got to class, you're still waking up, and your teacher is asking you questions, and it's just like, hey, yo, can I like get a minute? Can I get some caffeine in me? Can I get like 20 minutes to get my shit together before you start asking me to answer like math problems? You know what I mean? That kind of energy. I needed that kind of energy from them, and I wasn't getting that. But at the very least, I needed that. But alas, I got what I got. I'll take what I can get at this point. It's better than nothing. I've rambled on long enough about this. Yeah, more of this. More Al Green. Like I said earlier, more Al Green. That's all I can say. More of not letting them get a word in edgewise, more of calling out the bullshit, more of pushing back, and that's what we need. Just more of this, not the other shit. More of this. It's time to take the steps that you were like, oh, it won't amount to anything, but blah blah blah. It's like it doesn't matter. Like it will show that you are at least willing to put the fight back in. Even if there's like very minimal effect, shows that you are willing to try. and like like Al Green didn't have much of an effect tonight, but a lot of people are like happy and praising him because of what he did tonight, and that's what you need to think about. It's just like, did it have much of an effect? Maybe not, but it it it's it's the sign that the Dems maybe aren't just gonna roll over and take it that we've been looking for. So with that, I'm gonna call it here. Everyone have a good day. Um, yeah, just have a good day. Just have a good day. Follow me, drop a like, follow me over on Twitch where I play games and sometimes just, react to stuff. Have a good day. Take care of yourselves. Um, stay snazzy, stay jazz. Ah, wow. Stay snazzy. Stay snazzy. Peace.